Alright, let's try this once again. So right now we are showing Alan Wernicke in the lead. Well, Alan Wernicke is the first car behind the pace car. Josh Reese is currently in the lead. Looks like we do have some cars out of contention already. Well, that just could be because of the way I'm having this set up to have a stable frames. But we will keep an eye on this because all these cars are still on the track right now. Matthew Chandler, Steve Hogan, Alan Wernicke, all still on the track. Michael Steele showing in 37th position there. Wernicke got the wave around. Alright, we are back live here with the Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 series. Sorry about the delay and the technical issues. We were going to be working on that to try to get that ironed out. Looks like we still have some generic paints on our cars right now. Trying to get things loaded here for everybody. Thanks for tuning in after half of the problems we have had. Getting ready to go green. And Josh Reese on the outside, Jake Mackey on the bottom. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. We may be at our stage break already. I will let you know as soon as I figure that out. Green flag is in the air, lap 34 of 100. So that was our stage break. Reese, Hamilton, Mackey, Walker, Lepanus, Mark Kalin up into the top. Everything is looking smooth currently. Thanks for tuning in on your Monday night. Let's see if we can't add a few more cars back in here. Now that we got that going, let's see if we can't get some paint loaded here. Oh, you... first race of the season. Small technical difficulties here tonight. Really sorry about that. Uh-oh. We'll find that magic number here. Looks like some of our games are trying to load back in. Thanks everybody for being so patient with us tonight. Mark Kalin of that number 62 machine has moved up front. And 93 of Jake Mackey right beside him. Doyle in the 47 car has moved up front. 16 of Travis Lepanus in that Ford Mustang. Looking pretty strong here this evening. We're on lap 47. Lap 40 out of 100. These guys are just tooling around here. Donnie Bartlett having a good run here this evening. He is in that 18th position, that number 29 car. Adam Baker, newcomer to the series, and that number 00 machine. Ooh, 81 of Chandler going a lap down. These guys tool down the back straightaway. Under our next caution, we are going to jump in and borrow some drivers, see if we can't get some interviews going with these gentlemen. Series sponsor, Sean Patrick, we're going to grab him when we get a second. These guys are hauling butt, though. Everybody stand in line, running some good, clean lines. Tom Queering having a great run. He is up 28 positions from where he started in that number 46 machine. Got teammate Brad Stefane right behind him. Thanks everybody for tuning in on a Monday night here with us for the first race of the season. Had a little bit of a hiccup at the top of the broadcast, but it looks like we've gotten things kind of smoothed out now. Give a quick shout out to Mr. Bob Foss for subscribing to the stream. Really appreciate that, Mr. Bob Foss. If you are in the stream or watching the stream, please give a shout out to who you are cheering for tonight, and we'll let them know that you are rooting for them. Everybody's staying pretty nose to tail up front. Nobody trying anything crazy. We're not even halfway on this event, so everybody's just kind of biding their time, making smart plays, working their way to the front. Anybody watched the Daytona 500 yesterday? It was pretty crazy. Michael Jordan's team did pull out a victory there at the end, and a huge crash coming to the checkered flag. That's typically what happens at a Daytona race. We're starting to catch up to some lap cars right now. Lap car's going to get down on the apron. He's going to stay out of the way and maybe try to jump onto the back of this field. Tom Queering in that number 46 machine, moving up to 4th place. He has had a heck of a run. He didn't finish very well in the duels. He had to start from the back. One of Michael Hermey's going to jump down to that bottom. He's got a pretty good run, but he's got no help down there at all. That 51 car is backing up. Patrick down that number 26 car, Dropping down in front of teammate Michael Hermes, trying to get a good push. Cannot find the information I am looking for. Oh, here we go. No, right now, because of the way I have to set up the settings, pretty much everybody is still running out on the track. It's just because of the way I had to set up the settings that it's not showing those drivers. For some reason, there are too many cars, which is a good thing. But everybody is still active and still running. Matthew Chandler is currently running in 38th. Yeah, so everybody is still running. But thank you for checking. I appreciate it. Yeah, as you can see, we also don't have all of the paints loaded as well. I'm showing the generic iRacing paints on most of these cars. Unfortunately, my computer did an update apparently yesterday, and so some of my settings I need to tweak in order to get the results I want to show all the cars. Donnie Bartlett getting stuck on that high side all by himself. He's falling back. Jesse Adams in that 55 machine is making a play for the lead. You get the 65 of Kyle Lingerfeld right behind him. Everybody on that bottom line right now, the first four rows are pretty closed up, nice and tight. That outside line is just too strong. Let's jump on board with Jesse Adams as he gets a good run down on that bottom. Jesse Adams is going to take over the lead, at least temporarily, as we go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He's got that bottom line hooked up. They're able to clear as they enter the trial. Well, he is going to get points for leading that lap. Sean Patrick in third, poking his nose out, trying to get a little fresh air, making sure he doesn't overheat that number 26 machine. Oh, 26 machine of Sean Patrick making a bold move, trying to make something happen. We're only on lap 58 of 100. We still got a long ways to go. Teammates have been separated. Lingerfelt on the bottom side. Oh, there goes the 26 back up to the top, trying to get back in line with his teammate. Now that you have a 3-car team up there. Got a small breakaway. Top 4 cars, 5 cars getting single file. 51 pushing the heck out of Jesse Adams. Our leaders are about to catch up on another lap car here. Hermes all over the back bumper of that 55 of Jesse Adams. The 81 of Chandler down low, staying out of the way while these guys motor on by. Adams continues to lead. We got Michael Hermes, Sean Patrick, Kyle Lingerfelt, Tom Query rounding out our top 5 currently. bad Brad Stephan is in P number 6. Doyle, Reese, Hamilton, and the 54 of Todd Mays rounding out our top 10. We do have a huge group of cars here tonight. 40 cars started this event. Bad Brad Stephan trying to give Tom Curry a little bit of a push on that high side. They are the first two cars in the lead row. We are catching another lap car. Number 30. I do believe that is Logan. Sorry, Stephen Hogan. Oh, we got some pushing up front. Things getting a little crazy. The 97 of Hamilton dropping all the way down to the bottom line. Jesse Adams continuing to protect that front. Tom Curring's got a run on the outside. Might have got a little too far out in front of his helper. Oh, that 89 of Brad Stephan is blinking just a little bit. Adams and Hermie coming back at him on the bottom line. Tom Curring drops to the bottom, leaves Stephan on the high side. Stephan's going to lead this lap as we go through. The number 3 of Hamilton takes over second place, falls down in front of Tom Curring. Here comes Donnie Bartlett back up in the top, along with other Michael Olofsson Racing driver and number 38 of Matt Moreau. Matt is not a name we've talked about much this evening. And I would expect to see some green flag pit stops happening pretty soon. Talking to the drivers earlier, we were looking at about a 35 to 37 lap window for fuel. Matt Moreau in his Flower City collision car. SRS TV on the back deck. He's got teammate Donnie Bartlett right behind him. Michael Olson Racing has all 4 cars in the top 10 right now. With another lap being led by the 89 of Brad Steffen. Matt Moreau and Donnie Bartlett getting that high line moving, coming to the front, see if they could help out some teammates. All 4 drivers from Michael Olofsson Racing are now in the top 5. Oh, here we go. Now we got some action going to pit road. Whoa! You got some cars coming out, almost merging in the bad spot on the track. That was close. I would have hated to have been those lead drivers coming up on that. .28 laps to go. Matt Moreau is going to jump out front with Donnie Bartlett right behind him. Brad Stefani in third as they go through turns 1 and 2. Now the key is, when do we want to pit? Looks like Michael Olofsson Racing. Oh, we got a crash! 99 Lee Kraus. No caution as they enter pit road. And we'll follow the 29 through his pit sequence. Oh, he might have messed that up. The 89 of Brad Stefan gets in and gets out. Donnie Bartlett has to do some readjusting. Overshot his pit, too close to the wall. That's going to be a costly mistake for the 29 as we see the 38 of Matt Moreau is down and out already. Josh Walker, that number 2 car, followed by the 51 of Michael Hermes. Got a whole mess of lapped cars to deal with as they were coming out of the pits. Brad Stefan going back down pit road. Not sure if he was caught speeding. We'll everything get cycled through here and see where our drivers are. 25 laps to go. These guys are going to be good till the end now. right. I don't know how accurate this is. It's showing the 13th of Ben Park, current race leader. Kraus looks to be the first car trying to stay on the lead lap. That 72 car, I do believe, is a lap or two down. So currently we got Park, Walker, Truitt, Markle, Doyle, Hamilton, Mays, Hamilton, and Fox in our top 10. And everything's going to get bunched back up here pretty quick. See a lot of cars really spread out right now. Here comes the number 2 of Josh Walker charging back up to the front. Thanks everybody for tuning in on a Monday night. Who is your favorite driver? Who are you cheering on to win this one tonight? Park in that number 13 machine. Looking pretty strong. But here's that second group of cars trying to reel them back in. Jesse Bard cheering for my boy Donnie Bartlett. One of the drivers from Michael Olofsson Racing. That's my team. He was running up in the top 5 before they did their green flag pit stops. Had a little bit of a problem on pit road. Missed his pit box and had to reposition himself. Currently we are showing Donnie in the 15th position, but he has got a huge gap to make up. He's going to need a caution in order to catch back up to this field. Lee Kraus in that 99 machine just trying to hold on to the lead lap, praying for a caution. And 19 laps to go. The only caution we've seen so far is the one that was at the stage break. We've been caution free since lap 35. Went through a round of green flag pit stops. These drivers are doing a heck of a job here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Number 9 car of Brandon Dunford going a lap down. That second group is closing up the gap. Trying to see who's leading that charge there. Looks like the 3 car, Forrest Hamilton Jr. Well, he does have a lap car in front of him. Oh, that is not a lap car. That is Logan Truitt in the 36 machine. And they have caught the leaders, folks. 17 laps to go. This field's going to get bunched back up again. Lee Krause in that 72 machine. No, sorry, Alan Warnicki in the 72. Lee Krause in the 99. $16 laps to go. Ben Park is our current current race leader. The number 2 of Walker in second, Truitt in third. Got Lee Krause in front of the 13 trying to stay on the lead lap. Got the 72 of Warnicki right behind him. Warnicki is some laps down, but he is maintaining pace speed. Buck Wild Racing on the hood of that one. Looks like Dan Park in that number 7 car is the first car a lap down. So if a caution came out, he would be the recipient of the lucky dog as long as he did not make contact with anybody. $14 laps to go. Time is winding down. It's going to be time to go. It's a 0 or 0 time here. Oh, we got a car out of control down on the apron. Walker in second, but he cannot get that high line moving. The 99, the 13, and the 72 all hooked up really well. Here comes Brad Stefane. He's going to get swallowed up by this group in a second. He's going to fall down below that yellow line to stay out of the way. Oh! No, he did not! Brad Stefane causes the big one. Caution is out. With about 15 laps to go, Brad Stefane could not keep it under the double yellow line to allow the leaders to go by. Well, earlier we were going to try to grab that 26 machine and see if we couldn't get an interview. Let's see if we can't get a hold of him now. 1 minute, folks.
Are we taking anything here, or we know?
That's up to you. It's beautiful.
Oh,
So
no.
beautiful.
All right, while we're under caution, we got the driver of the number 26 and the series sponsor, Sean Patrick, up in the booth with us. Sean, how you doing, bud?
Oh, not too bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad. We had some technical difficulties here with the stream, so it took us a bit to get everything running smooth, but everything's going good now. We got the stream up. We don't have the cars right, though. That bums me out a little bit, but we'll get that fixed for next week. But how is it for the 26 machine tonight?
I was doing good until the pit cycle came out, and I apparently was speeding a little bit, and it put me a lap down. And I'm trying to make it up, but caution coming out this late, it don't look too promising.
No, and unfortunately, that was caused by a lap car unable to move out of the way and keep his car stable.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, let's talk about your product just a little bit. Full Throttle beards.
Oh yeah, beard oil, butter, wax, pretty much anything along those lines.
So are these your own making? Are these chemicals or recipes that you've made yourself?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And then you have a website. Is it just Full Throttle Beards or?
Just message me on Facebook.
All right, that's Mr. Sean Snyder on Facebook. I'm gonna have to check those out. I know my beard could use a little love.
Oh yeah, anytime. Let me know.
All right, buddy. I'll get with you after the race. Good luck, and hopefully we can see you back up front.
Thanks, sir.
You have a wonderful night, and good luck on the remainder of the race.
You as well.
All right, we are re-racked, restacked. Lights are off on that pace car. We are going green one more time here. We've had a pretty great race so far this evening. Let's run down our top 10. We got Ben Park, Josh Walker, Forrest Hamilton, Todd Mays, Lane Doyle, Bobby Mays, Josh Fox, Michael Hermes, Anthony Hamilton, and Kyle Lingerfeld. In 11th, we got Josh Reese, Jake Mackey, Mark Kalin, Jesse Adams, Donnie Bartlett, Michael Steele, Lee Krause, Logan Tackett, Kyle Mays, and Tyler Markle is going to round out our top 20. Green flag is back in the air. We get the 13 of Park and Hamilton jumping out to an early lead. Dropping down to the bottom. Here comes the 47 of Doyle being pushed by the 15 of Joshua Fox. Josh Walker on the bottom, closing the gap up to the back bumper of that number 3 machine. 9 laps to go. I'm willing to bet we are not done seeing caution flags yet in this one. We're going to get 8 to go as they cross the stripe. Ben Park has been pretty strong for the last 20 laps since we cycled through those pit stops. We did get Lee Krause back on the lead lap, I do believe. Yes, he is back on the lead lap, currently in 27th position. Top 10 car going nose to tail, pushing hard. 8 laps to go. We're going to be 7 at the line. The 47 of Doyle is going to lead that one. Anthony Hamilton, yes sir, he is currently in 6th in that number 97 machine. On that high side, that green and black car. We do have a car way up on that high side. Mark Kalin trying to make it 4 wide. No help from Mark Kalin up on that high side. 13 of Ben Park gets a good push on the bottom. He's going to surge back to the front. 31 degrees of banking in the corners of Daytona. Pretty impressive. I would not want to try to walk up that thing. That inside line is hooked up really well. Doyle on that high side, he's got cars lined up behind him, but he just can't seem to get the push that he needs to get back to the front. Josh Walker looking to make a move, maybe jump 3 wide into the middle. Dean Qualley is up in the top 20. There goes the 2 of Walker. He's got a good run on the outside, and he's got a good push from the 47. Five laps to go. Josh Walker on that high side. Here comes the 13 now. Ben Park trying to get some momentum built back up on the bottom. Get a little side draft off of these guys. Huge push by that outside line. Josh Walker now with a fairly good lead. He's got the 47 and the 15 to thank. Ben Park's trying to battle back on the bottom. Got to be real careful when you're pushing. And you don't really want to push in the corner with these cars. Have I been talking to myself for the last 3-4 minutes? Lordy be. The number 2 of Josh Walker's a good run on that outside. That outside line now is starting to pull through like a freight train. We got Walker, Doyle, Fox, Anthony Hamilton, Joshua Reese, Ben Park down on the bottom. The 47 of Doyle is going to make a move. 3 laps to go. Oh, Michael Steele gets a little sideways, gets a little squirrely. Looks like he's going to save it. No caution. Kyle Lingerfeld goes 3 wide. Threads the needle. Josh Fox is going to get shuffled out as Lane Doyle is our new leader with 3 laps to go. 2 coming to the line. If they can make it to the white flag, we will not have a green-white checkered. Doyle, Fox, Hamilton, Ben Park, Josh Reese, Kyle Ingerfeld. Ooh! Car went scooting across. No caution as of yet. Here comes the 15 of Josh Fox. Josh Fox is one of those super speedway drivers that just knows what to do and when to do it. We're going to be taking the white flag. Oh, we got a 55 going across. Crash. Oh, my car computer does not like that. Final lap. Looks like we're going to be racing back to the finish line. There goes the 47 crashing. Holy cow, I am so sorry about this, folks, but it is going crazy. Kyle Lingerfeld looking to make a move. Final lap coming through turns 3 and 4. They're crashing coming out of turn 4. Josh Fox, Josh Walker bringing home the win. And a crazy last lap that we didn't get to see much of. What carnage. They're still crashing. Oh, Lordy. Looks like our race winner is going to be that number 15 of Josh Fox, at least unofficially. Josh Walker, Todd Mays rounding out our top three. We'll give our drivers just a minute to cool down and jump up in the booth. And we'll see if we can't get some interviews with these gentlemen here. All right, we got the driver of the 54 car, Mr. Todd Mays.
Hey, man.
How's it going, Todd?
Daytona.
Yeah, dude, what a crazy finish.
It's going better since it's over now.
We had such
That was a wild last lap or two.
Oh, it was, and we had such a long green flag run. We had green flag pit stops. How did you fare during that? I know some guys had some problems with their green flag pit stops.
We waited as long as we could, our group, Strange Brew, and I think it paid off for us because we were up there at the end and didn't have a lot of commotion. So I think that actually paid dividends for us tonight. Bobby was there too, and he got caught up in that stuff there in the last lap. But it was a good night for us, finishing second and third.
Yeah, you guys had a nice run tonight. I know
Yeah, we
Josh had a
lost
pretty
one, but
strong car early on too.
he did. Him and Kyle did too, and Kyle got messed up somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him, but he worked his way back some and then fell back and then worked up. And it was just a mediocre finish, but
I think he was
Steven
doing
was the
good
one
until that last caution or the last crash. I think he got caught up in that.
yeah, I think somebody got 99 or something. They doored or something, messed him up.
Well, either way, it's a
But
good start off for the whole team.
it was a good start. It was a fun race, and I mean the cars were a little loose at times, kind of like running the old 87s here a little bit. You had to let out and kind of work your way through the corner, but it was a lot of fun. We appreciate y'all on the broadcast and Dean and Strange Brew Racing, my teammates, and look forward to the next 35.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing what you guys do next week.
Thanks for having me. Y'all doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Driver of that number 2 machine, Mr. Josh Walker.
Yes, sir.
Man, you had a pretty strong car all night long. You had a little bit of a problem getting back up to the leader after the green flag pit stops. He had a couple lap cars that were helping him out, and you just couldn't make that high line work.
Yeah, I stayed there as long as we could just to see if we could get something going to say, because I noticed the next group was a little over a second back. So I just decided to go to the top there when I seen they was going to catch us regardless, and just try to make headway in the top. And like I said, caution come out right when I was about to get to the outside park there. So I'll take a second. I'm disappointed in a second because of how much we ran up front, but missing all them wrecks. When I crossed the start finish line on lap 99, I was running 12th. So I'll take
Oh,
a second.
wow. Yeah, definitely, for sure. That last lap was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was just bobbing and weaving, and I was trying to help Todd as much as I could, but he's kind of hemmed up behind them guys, and I noticed they was wrecking, so I went middle and happened to make it through there without getting any damage. So like I said, I'll take a second. Disappointed in a second, but I'll most definitely take it.
Overall, a pretty decent finish for the team tonight, so that's always good. Strange Brew Racing had a pretty good run. Kyle Lingerfeld was up towards the front for a while, but I think he got caught up in that last couple lap mayhem there.
Yeah, the whole Strange Brew Racing deal, like I said, we was over at I don't remember what our name was anymore, but Dean come to us, kind of asked us to jump on board with him and his other team, and we just said, shoot, what the heck? We got Kyle's dad, Bobby, on our team now, and like I say, with me and Stephen Hogan, we're surrounded by mazes because you got Kyle, Bobby, and Todd, and me and Steven. But like I say, I enjoy racing with my team. They're always fun to hang out with and race with, and we try to help each other the best we can on these restrictor plate tracks for sure.
Yeah, I've raced on and off with those Maze boys for a couple years now. They do a pretty good job, and they're always a pretty good bunch to hang around with.
Oh yeah. So it's super speedway stuff. It's all about strategy and whatnot. Kyle does a very good job of figuring out when we need a pit and what the best way. Me and him kind of work together to figuring out the best way for us to pit and how we need to synchronize it to get in pits to the best of our ability. Um, he kind of slid through his pit stall there, and it got him back in the back. But me and Todd, we executed pretty much as good as we could. I took a little bit less fuel than what he did, so that's how I come out running second when the green flag pit stops come around.
All right, well, congratulations. And is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to before I cut you loose tonight?
Just my teammates, the lock doc, still working on a paint for these cars here, so I'll get this Miller Lite stuff off here next week. And like I say, I just appreciate you and Dean and Sam and everybody over here putting this on for us to have a place to race, and we enjoy doing it every Monday night. Look forward to it.
Well, you did win a paint scheme from Michael Steele Graphics from that preseason mini stock race.
Still waiting on him to come through there. I know he's been busy and tied up with real life stuff and whatnot, and I haven't bugged him. So hopefully next week we'll have a different scheme in there, and we'll be good to go for the rest of the year.
All right, buddy. You have a wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing what you can do this season.
You too. Hopefully, we'll just keep this momentum going forward.
All right. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
All right. The man of the hour, the guy that knows what to do and when to do it, Mr. Josh Fox.
Hey, Mick, how you doing tonight?
Oh, well, we had a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning of the broadcast, but we got some things ironed out, and so we turned out okay. Man, but that 15 machine came on like a rocket at the end of that one.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say it was all skill, but I'd be lying if I said that. I think it was mostly all luck. A lot of friends around me, though, to control the end of that race.
Well, sometimes it's better to be
it's all
lucky than
them.
good, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I tell you, I know that 15 car has been pretty strong at most super speedway races. You're always up front. You always know who to be around, what moves to make. It seems like you've got kind of a sixth sense when it comes to that at super speedways.
Yeah, it's not really too much to what I do. I mean, I just stay in the back, not in the back, but like maybe mid-pack and avoid all the chaos. Luckily, there wasn't any chaos tonight, really.
Just
a
those last couple laps.
late race incidents there. Yeah. Yeah, just keeping the car clean and making sure you have a shot at the end to make a move or help a teammate make that move as well. I'm really surprised that when they wrecked coming out of 4 there on coming to the white, I thought the yellow was going to come out, but
See, I did too.
didn't. So
it looked like it flashed
Yeah.
for a second and then went away.
yeah, I don't know. I went up the block lane because I wanted to keep the lead on the restart, and then we hit the white. So I was like, all right, I just got to keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, congratulations. It's going to be a good long season. The longest one we've ever ran here in the EFRL. And I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to. I mean, it's going to be a grind, and I knew coming into this race, I was looking to get decent points because I know points are really matter this season with the chase coming back and everything. Yeah, that's basically been the team's goal coming into it, staying out of trouble, getting as many points as you possibly can, and not do anything stupid.
Sometimes that's the hard part.
That is true.
Well, congratulations on the win. It's always good to see Josh Fox up front. Past EFRL champion. We can't let that go by without being said. Is there anybody you'd like to give a quick shout out to tonight?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out first to Dean for running this league. He's done a great job with it throughout all these years. You for putting on the broadcast each and every week, and everything that you do for the league as well. All the admins who are in control of everything, race control. And then I just want to shout out everybody at Josh Fox Motorsports with Kyle Lingerfeld, Forrest Hamilton, Josh Reese, and Aiden Giordano. And I also want to shout out to the guys over at JBR for working with us all race today, especially Lane. Lane was definitely a helpful car there at the end, and then Ben and Dan, they're always helpful. And Anthony Hamilton, he was the guy behind me on coming to the white flag there. I want to give him a huge shout out. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in victory lane right now, and it's really unfortunate that he got caught up in the wreck at the end. And then shout out to Jesse Adams for always being helpful as well.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you back next week. I do believe we're at Atlanta.
All right. Oh, yeah, awesome. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at the Full Throttle Beard and Oil Supply EFRL Gen 6 Series. We will be back next week at Atlanta. Hopefully we can get all of our little bugs worked out and put on a great show for you, and we will see you back next week. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending your Monday night with us.